Hello, it's Benoon, and today I am showing you the SNG, the newest train in the regional lineup of the NS. Today we're at Utrecht Central Station and we're going to drive to Zwolle. Not actually, but it says Zwolle. We're going to stop at Harderwijk in this scenario because the map ends there. So Harderwijk, I'll just show you before we depart, is over here. So we got a lot of stations, you can see them over here. We have to stop at Utrecht Overvecht, Beeldhoven, Den Dolder, Amersfoort, and we have to also decouple, and that's what this means. And we have to stop at Amersfoort Schothorst, Amersfoort Vathorst, Nijkerk, Putten, Ermelo and Harderwijk. So we got quite some stops. This is going to be quite a journey. I'll show you a little bit more of this train, but first I'll just show you how long this train actually is, because we're going to. That's why we're decoupling basically. It's 11 cars long at the moment, and that's not the usual case when you visit the Netherlands and you will see this train. When we reach Amersfoort, like you already saw, we have to decouple, and then it's going to be 8 cars. So basically it's going to decouple over here, and it's going to continue as this long. So for the first couple of stations we're going to ignore the car signs completely. Almost, because some stations do not support 11 cars even. But I'll try my best to fit in. I think I will succeed in it, but it's going to be a challenge. I was trying to record this video also this video already, but the train glitched out and didn't want to stop with speeding, so I had to stop the recording and do this introduction and stuff again, so please bear with me. Let's put on the train lights, let's put on the A to B. Today I'm going to do relax, I'm not going to enable the dead man switch. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't, and today I'm not going to bother with it. But as you can see in other videos, I am capable of driving with the dead man switch, so don't worry about it. I'm just not in the mood for it today. Let's put this train into forward and let's continue. Course has already been set, obviously, so we don't have to put in the course. So let's head on to Utrecht Overvecht without speeding too much. I want to talk about different things in a minute, but first I have to focus on getting us to Utrecht Overvecht, and after that I'll start talking about various topics again, and facts and things. But first I just want to depart of this big station without too much hassle. Sometimes, as you can see in some videos, things go wrong. It's a shame this train doesn't have cruise control, to be honest. Would be so good for Sprinter trains to have cruise control. Welcome to the station Utrecht Overvecht. Now, where we will be stopping at the end of the platform, since our train is too long. There we go, nice and gently. Perfect. Last time what happened when I was trying to record previously is the train glitched out and just suddenly started to move forward. And I'm trying to kind of avoid 100% break on this because the last time when I did that it basically bugged out and it continued driving forward whilst I was still letting passengers out and board. So this is station Utrecht Overvecht, and this is the end of the train. There we go. Now we can leave after the beep. There we go. Now we're heading to Beeldhoven. So I want to talk to you guys about the future of my channel first of all, because I've got plans, and I'm going to reveal them to you. I have thought about different formats to implement on my channel, but I still need to like brainstorm a bit about some ideas and need to figure out how I can do them, how I can execute them well. So yes, this is one format, for example, of me just driving a train, doing a journey. And unedited, but there will be formats coming as well which are edited and which are a little bit shorter as well, and that require a little bit more work, and it also may influence a bit on when I upload, because some of you may ask when I actually upload, what is my upload schedule, and to be honest with you, I'm just playing the YouTube game at the moment. I'm trying to look when to upload the best, and at the moment it's the best for me to upload on Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, and that's because of people who are not working then and everybody relaxing in the weekend and stuff. It just that you have to think like that if you're going to start a YouTube channel. You really have to think like that, and you also need to find ways to promote. And obviously, some of you who watch these videos are from Sim Together, where I sort of promote every video I've made until now. And I'm trying to look on how I can make more unique content in the future as well. So the algorithm also just doesn't just suggest these very long videos which bore some people. Basically, I also want to make something more entertaining, because this format is not for everybody. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, and I understand it as well. Not everybody's prepared to sit down 1 hour long and watch me drive a train from a city to another city. And then there's the other idea that I have as well. Oh shit! I just said. Oh damn! I've been talking too much, and we've passed the station we're supposed to stop at. Shit! I did the same thing again. It's just so annoying. I've not learned from my mistake at all in the previous regional video, which I do not like. Shit. Well, just like last video, just gonna back up in the station. But the other idea I had was to stream on Twitch. But I'll do that when I hit like 100 subscribers, because Twitch is... I need a basic audience, because if I just start streaming Train Simulator, I'm a little bit afraid that I won't like distinguish myself, like differentiate myself enough, so I attract an audience by just starting streaming on Twitch without having an audience on YouTube. Because let's be honest, Train Simulator is not everybody's cup of tea. And as you also can hear in my microphone, I'm also trying to invest more into production quality as well. So I try to look what is good and try to like if something is crap, or if I'm not like satisfied with it, then I'll just remove it and try it again until I have the ultimate video to upload, because otherwise it's just not worth it for me. And yes, it takes a lot of effort, but I think on the long term it's a good idea, because it shows me committing and dedicating myself to my channel. Some videos, I've also got some deleted footage, for example. I've not shown you everything I've recorded, because I've tried to record things sometimes, just like before this video, that example that I just said, and I wasn't satisfied with it, or things went wrong, and I've just completely not removed it, I would say, but I've not been bothered with uploading it to YouTube just because I wasn't satisfied enough with it. And maybe I'll make a montage of some deleted footage in the future as well, for the guys who are interested in that. But yeah, I do filter content before I upload things as well. And I'm also going to invest in proper editing software as well. But I'm not a pro editor at all. Just saying. So don't expect me to add some cool effects or stuff. It's basically me just going to be me adding titles, subtitles or whatever, or pictures and that generic stuff. Oh shit! I hope we're not going to skip this station as well, because I would be damned if I did. And just saying, this channel is also not family friendly, so I can swear all I want to. So be warned as well. And I try to hold myself, but I have marked these videos not child friendly for a reason. Just keep that in mind as well. Ooh, barely. Jesus, look at this. I'm trying to talk and trying to drive the steering properly at the same time. It's such an immense task. If I'm just not talking and focused, then I can perform much better. But I'm also trying to not bore you guys to death with me just being like for the rest of the video. It's just boring. But in a minute or when I don't have things to talk about, I will try to focus. But I just had some topics to talk about. Now the following now I have the following topic as well that I want to discuss, which is basically me. This is after Twitch, and this is definitely one of the channel has gotten some more growth. Is I will try to vlog, not myself, but yeah, kind of myself, but not my face. But I'll try to provide some tourist information for you guys who don't live in the Netherlands and who are interested in coming to our country, and tell you all about the tips and tricks. But I'm also kind of dependent on like the current pandemic we're living in right now for that to happen. So expect me, like, if the pandemic is over and if the channel has gotten enough growth, expect some videos about how to travel from certain cities or how to travel cheap or whatever as well in the future. And I'll also try to buy proper equipment for that, obviously. So the next station we're going to decouple the last 3 cars we have, and I'm going to do that in a very nice way, and you can see in a minute. So we've got a couple of more stops to go. We're not there yet. Still have some in Amersfoort, and after that some, and then this video will end. But I hope you've enjoyed this video so far, and I've appreciated all the feedback I've gotten so far. And yes, I have made some mistakes also in the thumbnails. Like on my last video, the tracks video, where I was teaching myself how to drive tracks properly, and that went poorly. But I noticed after recording the video that the high-speed line rails was a bit like there was snow on the high-speed tracks, and I don't know. I think that's something to do with my assets, which I've not configured properly. Basically, I've got too much assets, and I've got no clue what I've got installed and what I haven't got installed anymore. So maybe I'm going to reinstall Train Simulator one time and just going to write a note down, or just keep an eye out on what I install and hope for the best. Don't expect another tracks video soon though, because first I want to properly learn how to drive the tracks off record before I make another video about it, because it was a little bit disastrous, the last video about that. Okay, so we have to change our speed to 40. Amersfoort has a real big rail yard. It's insane. I'm going to show you in a minute. And it also has a big depot. Oh, I believe we have a red signal. Oh no, that's not ours. That's on the left. It's a bit confusing sometimes, so I just zoom in. Okay, so now, yes, it's reminding me to decouple. Obviously, I'm going to decouple. So, this is Amersfoort, and this is I like this station in real life. I just think it's a little bit. It needs to be renovated. That's what I think it needs. It's not like old, but it's like 1980s old. We still also do have some old stations like Amsterdam Central Station, Nijmegen, Zwolle is still partially old, and some others I think. So I can decouple the easy way or the fancy way, and I'm going to do it the fancy way in a minute. Oh wait. I press T whilst I need to decouple first. Stupid me. Stupid of me. So, welcome to Amersfoort, and let's decouple our last 3 cars over here. So, what you do is you come over, you press here. Oh my god, it's decoupled. What a miracle. That was the fancy way. Or you can do it the boring way, and that's just this, and just press on one of these, and that's boring. Let me show you what the railroad is of Amersfoort, and that is this. It's humongous for Netherlands Dutch standards. And this is the little depot they have going on. And this is some more. This is the wash. This is the tunnel when trains come from Hilversum directly. Yeah, this is like really big in that standards of rail yards. There's another train leaving, I believe. Oh, I have to press the T button another time. And this is. Oh yeah, this is a classic. This is the Mat 64, and I'm going to make a video about this one as well. Because this one has a special place in my heart. This is the train I've been growing up with. This is the regional train I have been growing up with when I was a small boy. And this is a absolute beauty of a train, and I really love it. So I'll be showing this to you guys in a later video as well. Oh yeah, and the DDZ, of course, this one over here. But it's still broken. So unfortunately you still need to wait. Sound mod needs to be fixed first. Next station will be Amersfoort Schothorst. Amersfoort is also a decent sized city. I was also going to talk about the fact that not the vlogs were only for me to give tourists information, but I also want to show you guys that are not that don't live in the Netherlands, that the Netherlands is such a lot more than just Amsterdam, basically, and coffee shops and the red light district. It's much more than that. And I also want to kind of make videos about that as well in the future, based around trains and public transport, obviously. And I'm also maybe thinking of making a Euro Truck Simulator series. Not limit myself to Train Simulator, but I don't want to branch my channel too much yet. I just want to focus on Train Simulator for now. So otherwise I'll start too big, and I don't want to do that yet. And I've also been thinking about maybe getting OMSI, which is a bus simulator, but I don't understand anything about OMSI. I do understand things about buses, don't worry, but I just don't understand the game OMSI, so I need to learn, teach myself how to play that game before I also make content about that. And like I said with the Euro Truck Simulator as well, is I don't want to start expanding the channel too early yet. I don't want to do like 5 different games or whatever. Just right now, I just want to focus on Dutch Train Simulator content for just this moment, for at the moment. You've got 8 cars now, not 11, so we're fine. We can stop at this sign over here. And this is going to be the place where I take the thumbnail of this video. Let's, yeah, lady out of the picture. Great. And I hope you guys also like the very long journeys I have showed in the previous videos. Because I've got to admit, I still got 2 long journeys up my sleeve to show you guys. And I'm not going to say anything yet, but some of you can maybe already guess it, which ones it's going to be. But I'm not going to say anything until the video is there, honestly. I'm just gonna say, if you're interested, maybe consider subscribing to the channel and then find out yourself. Yeah, we're still not out of Amersfoort yet, but I can tell you Amersfoort Vathorst is like the last station, don't worry, of Amersfoort. The IKEA's here. Very important. I'm also thinking of maybe creating my own scenarios, but there's a lot of work in making scenarios. So I'm still in the process of looking on how to make a custom scenario. That basically also means that I can decide what trains we were gonna see in the journey and where we're gonna stop and which train I'm driving and that kind of stuff. It's quite nice. So I can also just do made up stuff. I don't have to do realistic scenarios like this one. I don't have to obey the rules. I can also just show. I can just also approach this a little bit like a sandbox. But I can also try quick drive. But the only thing about quick drive is that there's no train traffic, and that's a shame of quick drive. It's nice that you can quickly just select the train you want to drive and start driving, but there's no actual other traffic in the world. Plus, quick drive doesn't really work with every scenario. You need to sometimes download quick drive scenarios separately so it can work properly, because quick drive is not always supported by the map maker, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and I've also got very nice news for the ones who maybe want to see a little bit more of the southern of the Netherlands. Southern bit of the Netherlands. Eindhoven, I think Eindhoven, Tilburg, and some other cities are those two cities and some other towns are going to be added to the map called Het Zuiden van Nederland. Which I've already driven once before. You know that video of me driving a 3+5+4 configuration, which was done by accident by the scenario maker, from Den Bosch to Utrecht. That was also in Het Zuiden van Nederland in that map. So that map is going to be updated in the future somewhere. I don't know. I can't say when, because they've not given a concrete release date and they never really do. So don't also go and ask me about it, because I have no clue. But yeah, that's at least something to look forward to as well. I can show you more and more cities as we go along in the future, because map makers keep supporting their maps, keep the updates rolling, and that makes it so everything stays interesting and fun to watch. I believe this is the second last station, if I'm wrong. Oh no, we still have to stop in Putten and Ermelo. Never mind. And then we are at our final destination. I'm going to brake already a bit, because I just don't like passing the station by accident. I also need to have the camera like this actually, because so I can see the A to B speeds. It's so relaxing to not have the Deadman switch enabled for once. Because I'm trying to talk to you guys, and I'm trying to drive a train properly. And that's already stressing enough sometimes. Stressful enough for me. This is station Nijkerk, which is an old station, by the way. Nicely done. Oh, I pressed the typhoon. That's this. And it's the high-tone typhoon. It's a little bit eerie. Excuse me. That's not supposed to... yeah, it's a little bit noisy. You know, I've got a mechanical keyboard, so my keys are quite sensitive. And if you want my opinion about mechanical keyboards, are they worth it? 100%. Yes. They are. Even when you're not playing competitive games. And look at me here, playing Train Simulator. This game is what I've been playing the most recently. If you're interested in what other games I've been playing, yes, I've also got other games. Obviously, it's just not only Train Simulator that I've played. I also play Transport Fever, and I play it in an unusual way. I play it I play it in sandbox mode, so unlimited money. And I only focus on making a passenger train network because, if I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't like freight trains and I don't like setting up freight train networks. I'm sorry. And maybe I've already said this in another video, but this doesn't mean that I'm not going to make any videos about freight trains. It's just I'm not really interested in them, generally. I like passenger trains a lot more, because obviously I can also enter passenger trains in real life as well myself. But yeah, if you would like to see like maybe Transport Fever or some other games, let me know, because I can think about it when this channel starts to grow. But this is still going to be a sim channel mainly, so don't suggest games like Minecraft or Counter-Strike Global Offensive or CSGO like many people say it. And I absolutely do not play Battle Royale games. I do not play Fortnite, I do not play Call of Duty Warzone, I do not play Apex Legends. I have played some of them, but I'm not playing them anymore. And I'm also not touching them anymore. I'm not hating them, but I just don't like them. And I also like Battlefield games, but I don't really like the recent titles of Battlefield. And obviously I'm not playing the Battle Royale game modes in Battlefield, but I did not really like Battlefield 5 and Battlefield Hardline, I believe. But I did enjoy Battlefield 1 and 4 and 3. Those are the ones that I did enjoy. And hopefully Battlefield 6, which has already been announced and confirmed, will be in modern day setting and will have something interesting. But I already heard some rumors that there's going to be natural disasters and 128 players in one lobby. That's going to be mad. Imagine how big the battles could be in such a game. Let me see. Where I need to stop. quite important to know. There's no signs here, so I'm just going to guess. I need to stop here. Look, there's another SNG coming. Very nice. That's what I like to see. And that one is heading to, it actually had a destination on it, so I'm going to look. It's so hard to read train course signs when they're moving. Obviously this is the train to Utrecht Central Station. Jeez, if I know this trajectory then I would have known. But I forget these things, guys, because I've been on so many lines in my life. Sometimes I forget. Let's wait, and then I think we only have Ermelo to go, and then we are at our final destination. And then there's the end of this video again. Let's move. And now I'm out of topics of to talk about. I'm just focusing on getting to Ermelo safely. Airplane going in the distance I saw. What is the British police doing here? Just kidding, I know why. There are certain asset limitations. I like the train station of Ermelo because there's this platform in between. And it's in the bend at the same time. Okay, we need to stop at the next sign over there. Let's try and do this properly. There we go, very nice. I've only made one mistake so far with approaching a station. Yeah, I like this. Maybe this is better for my thumbnail instead, actually. So you can also see the back of the train a little bit better here. Yeah, I'm gonna use this. This is quite nice. I'm not going to skip time. I'm not in a hurry. Let's take a look at the passenger view again for one time. Ooh, switching seats. Ooh, zooming in, zooming out. Oh, the doors are closing. That means we have to leave. But I just have to do this. The passenger experience. So sometimes it's also nice just being the passenger instead of the driver. But I need to stay in the cabin just because of the A to B. Otherwise the train will make an emergency stop, and that's not what we want at the end of the video. That's the final destination again. That's our final station, Harderwijk. Yeah, no, it's like Station Harderwijk, also just because of the same stuff, Ermelo. It's only a little bit short. Well, we nailed it. So this is the end of the video. I would like to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, please leave behind a like. That would be really appreciated. If you have any feedback or comment or question, please leave that in the comment section. And if you loved my video, please consider subscribing. See you guys later.